Hey guys, so I'm gonna be doing my bookshelf tour. This stuff behind me right now says bookshelf tour part 2. We'll see how far. I'm basically gonna start and then I'll see how far I get, and then I might get bored and stop. But I do need to move this along because I need to start moving books a little bit because I've been reading books and buying books. So I apologize for the way that I looked. I just woke up. I'm kind of a mess right now. Anyways, so we'll start with my second bookcase. So this is basically just all more US authors because it, it ended there and then now it's going to start up here. I've got, again, some pictures up top. These are two really cute. Last year, Jake and I did our engagement photos, and after we finished with the proper ones, we went to a really cute used bookstore in town. I think it's Mother Foucault's. I can't really pronounce that. But anyways, the owner is a really nice guy, and he had 2 kids in the store. I assume they're his. I don't actually know, but there were 2 children in the store, and they were making these and selling them. And so Jake and I bought 2, one for each of us basically. And so they're very funny. I don't know why that guy's so mad, but because he's got a crown on. I have no idea where this came from. And then this is from my mom's house, and inside of it we keep nothing. That's awkward. There used to be movie titles in here, but I must have moved them somewhere else to put something in there, but I don't know what it is. Anyways, and then my engagement ring I just keep right here because I don't really wear it on a daily basis because it's ridiculous. I can't wear gloves on top of that. And it's in a cute little bowl that we got for Christmas from Jake's brother. And then this is a little duck that Jake's grandfather made out of wood. I don't know what it's called when he wood something, whittle, I don't know. This is my dad's license plate, and then right here in the front, so this is kind of where I keep my new books. So these are the stack of books that I've read so far this month and the stack of books that I've bought so far this month. And then down here at the very bottom, there's Jake and I have a exercise competition, so we, the loser has to put their cash in there. So don't come try to wrap me, but that is what that what that bucket is. Okay, now they're all cleared, and I will say the stuff that I put in front of my bookcases changes definitely all the time. So it's mostly the same stuff, but I do switch it up. Okay, so let's go up here. So we're in the G's again because these are alphabetical. So I've got the Word Exchange. I got this, I think, in a Book Riot box back when I was subscribed to things like that before I realized. I guess the Book Riot box is defunct now, but I wasn't really enjoying the books, and I don't know why I kept doing that. I'm a hopeful person. And I've got some Sue Grafton, who I've never read. These are all obviously used copies. I don't really think I'm gonna like them either, but might as well try. And then I have Gut Shot by Amelia Gray, which I bought because of a reason, but I can't remember that reason. 2 Lauren Groff books. I've never read her. I've got an Ark of the Lost Shtetl, which I think came in an indispensable box. The Magicians by Lev Grossman. Who knows? Then I've got some more stuff. This one is one of the ones that I just bought at Wordstock at Portland Book Festival. So this is a new to me publisher. I've never heard of them, but Clash Publishing. And then of course Roots by Alex Haley. I just don't like this copy of this book, so I might buy a new copy of it this year because I don't really like reading really fat mass market books like that. I don't know, they don't feel good in my hand, and I feel like there's nicer copies of that book, and I'm a greedy girl. Then some more stuff. Silence of the Lambs, maybe I'll like it, who knows. Scarlet Letter. And then I've got, again, some of these old, I feel like I've mentioned this in some of my unhaul videos, but I have all of these versions of these older books, and it's so hard because this is pretty cool. I don't hate this, but I also don't want to touch it, and so I don't know, I'm torn. And A Movable Feast too. Have I read anything by Ernest Hemingway? I don't No, I don't think so. My best friend's exorcism, blah, blah, blah. Book of Unknown Americans. I don't know how this ended up on my shelves because this does not look like a book that I would read. I probably got it at a library book sale. Usually things that I'm not sure about, I would not obviously pay full price if I'm not sure about it. What is that? 100, it's 100 and something. Yeah, 187 Reasons Mexicanos Can't Cross the Border. I feel like this is poetry. No. Yeah, it looks a little bit like poetry. Oh no. Okay, there we go. The Mambo Kings Play Songs of Love. Am I making you dizzy yet by making this camera jiggle so much? Anyways, we've got some other stuff. This Robert Hill book. So the problem with in the Portland Book Festival is that there's a lot of booths that have, small presses and small publishers. And like when they're there sat trying to hand sell you their own book, it's really hard not to buy it. So I don't know if I'm gonna like that, but I just felt guilty. Oh my gosh, going there. I need to learn to not look people in the eyes, but I can't help myself. Then, some more stuff. I bought this when I was in community college in the year 2006. I told you guys, I've had a problem way before BookTube. So I bought that in 2006 because my class was canceled and I was waiting for my next class to start, but I didn't have a book with me. Every time you don't bring a book with you out in public, you need a book. Basically, I have been stuck in a doctor's office, in an ER, and at a college with nothing to read. And so obviously I went to the bookstore and bought whatever looked interesting to me, which was Langston Hughes short stories. So I never finished it. I only read like while I was waiting, but I obviously would like to finish that. And then I think these two are also from indispensable boxes. Their Eyes Were Watching God, The Blindfold. This was part of if this book belongs to you, hit me up, okay? This was part of a thing that I signed up for years ago where we were going to be reading books from each other and annotating it. And then it like petered out halfway through. So like each person was going to have their own colored ink. I don't know if it says anywhere here like whose ink is whose, because that would help because then I would know whose book this is. But anyways, I do like that idea and I might want to try to revive something similar. But this book technically is not mine. It belongs to someone from the internet, but I don't remember who. And so now it just lives on my bookcase. And then if they want it, please again, come and ask for it. Then I've got some other stuff. I don't really know how or why I buy books most of the time. And again, like this If She Only Knew, does that seem like a book that I would buy? Does it seem, I don't shop at Walmart, so this I definitely took from someone also, but I don't know who. That is definitely from my dad's house. What Maisie Knew, these are like the cute Rhodes editions that are out of print. And then this one I bought, there's these books over here that I showed last time, these Book Lust books. I was on a mission to try to kind of like go through some of the lists that she has in there. And so this is from like one of them that's about like humor in academia maybe or something. So they're funny books about like, university stuff. Some more stuff. I don't really have much to say about it. I got this for Christmas from Rachel, not this year, but last year. Who's one of my friends. I don't know about this because isn't he like a sexual predator too? Or like he's been accused of, I guess I shouldn't, what is it called? Slander. I think that this man has been accused of some wrongdoings. But I bought this a long time ago used. So I don't know. I'm not rushing to it, but I don't know if it's going to stay on my shelves. This is one of the books that I got in my Finney by Post book subscription, which I'm no longer subscribed to. I do want to resubscribe to it, but because I'm trying to be good about finances, I'm going to give myself that as a treat this coming Christmas. So I'm going to buy that for myself this coming Christmas, so I'm just not going to do it this year. Euphoria by Lily King. Everyone was talking about that, so I'm probably not going to like it. Then I've got my Stephen King books. I am trying to read him chronologically. I feel like I must have mentioned that I'm on a rage because that was in the Bachman section, which I did last time, but these are just some various ones that I have bought. I hate these size books too. They're mass market, but they're like tall. So I don't know. I don't care as much about having King as mass market because it's not like as important to me to have his books like be nice because it's just Stephen King, who really cares. And then I've got a Barbara Kingsolver book. I don't think that I'm going to like her writing, but I'm going to try because everyone likes it. And then this is the book that my friend got me when she was at that like conference thing, because she has her own magazine company called the Honest History, which I will show when I get to my bookcase in my bedroom, because yes, there are more bookcases, people. There's 3 more bookcases in the house. I guess technically 4, but the 4th one has my cookbooks on it. So if you're interested, I can show you that too. Anyways, The Historian, this is from the 25 books to read before you turn 25 list. Some more stuff. These are from Powell's box for sure. What's back here? Oh, Passing by Nella Larson. I bought this obviously because of Bree Hill. And I need to read that. Oh gosh, I want to read that so bad. I have no idea what this is. This is one of those books that's been on my shelves probably for at least 12 or 15 years. I think I bought this. Oh my gosh. Did I buy this when I worked at Barnes & Noble? I think I did. Obviously, when you work in a bookstore, things turn bad quickly, for your wallet, that is. So when I was, I think also 2006. When did I work at Barnes & Noble? 2006, 2007? I don't know, but I was buying lots of stuff. So this is like a weird one of those types of books. I don't know if it has a date when it came out on, I mean, I'm sure it does inside, but who really cares right now? Then I've got these 2 books. I would like to finish this series because I really, really liked Ancillary Justice, and I'm worried that I don't really remember what happened, but I need to finish this book this year, or this series. And then Lester, which of course I bought because of Grace. A Wrinkle in Time. Oh my gosh, I have to sneeze. This is, my friend Marty gave that to me, because I think she bought herself like new copies that are like nicer. And so, I've never read A Wrinkle in Time. And then I've got Be Cool, which is the second book in the Leonard Pitts. Was that right? Elmore Pitts. What am I even talking about? His name is Elmer. I'm losing it, y'all. Chili Palmer. And then this I'm From Nowhere is also from Portland Book Festival, another indispensable. Basically any like hardcover that I have in a slipcase is an indispensable book. No idea. Oh, right. I got this because of the podcast. Oh my gosh, Literary Disco. So Ryder Strong, aka Sean from Boy Meets World, has a podcast called Literary Disco, and I was listening to it on Michael from Knowledge Lost's recommendation, and it is absolutely amazing. They're so fun. And they talk about such interesting things. Like, I've never heard of this book before, but it's a Europa book. She's definitely American. But regardless, I kind of stopped listening to it because I wanted to like read the book before I listened to the podcast, but I've been stuck because I haven't finished that book. It's on my card of shame. But they did talk about this and it sounded so just perfect for me. So I bought it. I kind of want to go back and re-listen. Maybe I'll re-listen to their older episodes because I'm sure there's other books they talked about that I want to. And then this one, Voyage of the Sable Venus by Robin Coste Lewis. I read one of her poems in something else. I don't remember what that thing was, and it was absolutely breathtaking. And then the idea of this book is just fascinating. I feel like this is turning kind of more into a show and tell. Is that okay? Let me know. But the way this book is, oh my gosh, hold on. I got to it. So, I mean, there's obviously more poems, but I don't know if you can read this. So, what follows is a narrative poem comprised solely and entirely of the titles, catalog entries, or exhibit descriptions of Western art objects in which a Black female figure is present, dating from 3800 BCE to the present. And then she's got her rules. So this whole section, they described this, like what she did in the other thing that I read, and I was like, wow, that sounds absolutely amazing. So, ooh, I've actually given myself goosebumps because I'm that sensitive about things. But anyways, I'm really excited, and I want to read that so bad, and I don't know why I haven't. I've got some more used bookstore, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, Wicked, whatever. The Case of the Not So Nice Nurse. This is like a lesbian romance between like a Nancy Drew character and what is her name? I forget. Cherry Aimless. It's based on a book series about a nurse whose name I can't quite remember. Maybe Cherry Ames. But anyway, so it's a lesbian romance about the two of them, which sounds hilarious. This I definitely bought when I worked at Barnes & Noble. And I've got some Anthony Marr books, never read him, some other stuff. I don't know what this is. I think I got this for free somewhere. Then Oops, Bedrock Faith, which I bought for, I think Dee Dee had it was probably, yeah. So I should read that also. Some Cormac McCarthy, Mama by Terry McMillan, which my friend Caitlin got me for my birthday or Christmas a while ago. Lonesome Dove. It's probably going to sit there for a while. Then some other stuff. I used to live in Southern California, and Jake and I, anytime we would drive like up the coast, there's the Henry Miller Library. Yeah, Henry Miller Library, which is a bookstore that, is named after Henry Miller. Probably like he funded it. I'm not sure, but I bought a bunch of his books. I bought 4 of his books there, and so this is one of them. Again, that was a long time ago. Oh my gosh, are you actually kidding me? Okay, go in there. Some more stuff. Toni Morrison, Walter Mosley. Look at that. I need to read all of these. I definitely got at least these 2 used. I think this one's remaindered maybe. I don't know. But I need to read all of his books because he is fantastic. And I've only read 1, and it's embarrassing. And I've got some Gloria Naylor, Celeste Ng, Everything I Never Told You. This is actually my friend Rachel's book. Her mom, let me see, there's a note in here. Her mom gave this to her. But she has like carpal tunnel or something, so she can't really hold hardcover books open. So she was like, do you want it? And I was like, sure. I've heard everyone talk about it. I don't think I'm going to like it, but might as well try. And then, some other stuff over here. I don't really know what Bone is. I definitely got that at a library book sale. Then, the Time Traveler's Wife. I also don't think I'm going to like that. I was given that as a gift when I worked at a cookie shop in 2012. That was when I was doing my prereqs for nursing school. So one of, because I like reading, one of the girls gave that to me because it's her favorite book. And then Tampa, I bought this. I was trying to remember like in 2016 or 2017, there was like the, booktubers pick my TBR. And so you'd get 12 booktubers and they would recommend you a book. So this was recommended to me by, oh my goodness, I can't remember what her name was, but I loved her. She was like part of the crew, with Michael and stuff. Us weirdos over here that that like to do or read weird things. Then I've got that is also on the 25 before 25 list or 30 before 30 list. I'm not sure. Joyce Carol Oates. I've never read anything by her. Most of these are used except for Blonde. I purchased Blonde at Indie Bookstore Day a while ago. Then Binti, which also embarrassing that I haven't read. And then these 3 books are by actually a friend of mine. His name is Zachary Oliver. I mean, friend, I guess I use loosely. I used to work with him and we are friendly. But anyway, so he knows that I like to read. And so I like begged him for his books and I haven't read them. Do you see a pattern? Orientation by Daniel Orozco. This is another person that I read in a literary journal or anthology or something, and I was like, I need to have his book, so I went and bought it. Then, some more stuff. I don't know if y'all know this, but Chucky P was my favorite author for a long time, from the age of like 12 to 18, I guess, and I no longer super enjoy his books. I think they are a little childish, but I feel like the message, like the thing at the bottom, is acceptable still, and I do plan on reading every single book that he has written, just because I'm, I have to, basically. Then, you know, some more stuff. The Street. Also embarrassing that I haven't read that. I don't think I'm gonna like either of these. Leaving Time by Jodi Picoult. I think it was Derby. I think that's her name. I should know, because also another friend from the internet, but I haven't seen her videos in a while. I don't think that she's posting as much, if she does at all. But anyway, she really loves Jodi, and I was like, whatever, I guess I'll just get one. I assume I got this used too. I don't think I would ever pay full price for that, but that's okay. And then some Edgar Allan Poe from my dad's house. The Coming of the Quantum Cats I got for free when I bought like a bunch of books at a library bookstore. They were like, oh, you get to get a free book. And I was like, okay, so that name sounds intriguing. These books I think are from Jake's mom. Let me see. Yeah, so Jake's mom always writes on the inside cover, which I love. And then this is again from books from Powell's, oh my gosh, the Wordstock, the Powell's, or not Powell's, the Portland Book Festival. Classic things that everyone has read that I have not read. Zigzags. This, was that from, is this a Verso book? I don't know. I bought this with a bunch of others from a small publisher, and that was one of them. I think it's another lesbian story, possibly. Then, you know, definitely got this used. This is, my friend Colin got this one for me because he loved it. And I am also afraid to read this one because I also don't think that I'm gonna like it. Like, that cover doesn't look like my style, but I'll try it. This too, no idea what that's about. Then I've got some poetry over here, also from Wordstock. Anne Rice. Anne Rice also used to be like my favorite actor. Jeez Louise, sorry. I think because I'm looking at Aaliyah. My favorite author. I was obsessed with The Witching Hour. And yeah, but I have not finished the vampire book series, which I would like to do. Short stories in French. And then we've got the book that I won from Nicole, which I should also read. You know, got some more stuff. No idea about this. You know, whatever. I love George Saunders. I won this also on the YouTubes a long time ago. This is one of the books that I bought when Jake and I were driving cross country, and I don't think that I'm gonna like this one either, but the bookseller like really hand sold it to me like hard, and I was like, I can't not buy it. Again, I need to learn to say no to people. This is from Wordstock. Don't think I'm gonna like that one either. This is from one of my book subscriptions. I guess that's Literati. And, you know, some more stuff. Got that one for free. Usually at for Indie Bookstore Day, they, you know, the bookstores, if you spend like, you know, $20, or if you spend a certain amount of money, then they give you an arc, and all the arcs are kind of wrapped, and they have like a description of what the books are. So that is definitely from that. Some Steinbeck, some R.L. Stine, my Goosebumps. I want all of them, but I want them all in these old editions, and I'm just like too lazy to search on the internet hard because I don't have the space to like keep buying these. But I need to get, I think I'm supposed to read the third or fourth one next, and I obviously don't have it. Then, you know, Station 11, some more basic stuff over here. Lucy Barton. Ooh, this one I really, really want to read too. This one was from Wordstock this past year. I'm just going to keep calling it Wordstock because Portland Book Festival is too hard to come out of my mouth. Then, of course, I bought this with Nicola and Adam. This I got at the Hollywood Theater at a screening of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood because I do love that movie, and I do love Quentin Tarantino. Sorry again, I'm gonna keep apologizing, I guess. Why did you see me like miss the book? Another Rose edition. I bought this because of Stephanie from, oh boy, that's wow, that's what she read? Is that, I think that's what she read. I haven't watched one of her videos in forever either. But anyway, she loves Paul Tremblay, so I was like, I'll just try it. And then I have 3 copies of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Do I think I'm going to like that book? But I have them. I think this is like the copy that I've had forever. And then I think these 2 copies I got probably from my dad's house because they look toe up. Actually, oh yeah, they are both Tom Sawyer. I was like, why? They're so dusty and disgusting. I should just get rid of them. But I feel, I don't know. It's that horrible space, you know. Also, I'm clearly not going to do another bookcase because it's taking me too long, because I do like talking about where the books came from and why I have them. Anyways, and then like this, like what even is that? Puddinhead Wilson? I don't know. I'm just uncomfortable. It makes me all horribly uncomfortable. And then obviously Huckleberry Finn too. I've got Ann Tyler, but whatever. John Updike, I don't know. I might like him. I want to finish this series too, please. Also, sorry if I was like going like this because I was looking at the books, not at my camera. Hopefully you can still hear me. I got an indication that my battery is low. So then I've got my Kurt Vonnegut books because obviously he is now my current favorite author. Some Alice Walker, some David Foster Wallace. I have no idea what this is. I think that's from a library book sale. That's from a library book sale. This is not, this is, oh right, I was subscribed. There was a book box that was like about, it was like Black authors specifically, and it was such a great book box. I'm really disappointed that that doesn't happen anymore. That was one of my favorite book boxes. And then Martha Wells, All Systems Red. I just purchased this in December. This is for my book club this month. So I am going to read that hopefully very soon. Some other stuff. My friend again, the guy Zach that I used to work with, gave me this copy of Edith Wharton. I've got some Colson Whitehead, some John Williams, you know, August Wilson. So that's it. I think, yeah, this is too long for me to go into my other bookcase. So congratulations. This is going to be the longest series ever.